Good morning, dear students. أسعد الله صباحكم بالخير. Today we are going to continue our lectures. This is week 6, lecture 2. If you remember from the last lecture, we talked about what? Okay, we talked about the word of the work. We talked about the interview, and we talked about also about what? About present, perfect, active, and passive, and how to change a sentence from present perfect sentence from active to passive. Okay, today we are going to start our lecture with common mistakes. Okay, common mistakes. Okay, with tenses. Common mistakes with what? With tenses. Okay, look here. Okay, what's wrong with this sentence? Okay, look here. I have seen him yesterday. What's wrong with this sentence? Okay, yeah, of course in the tense. Of course in the tense, because we have yesterday. The tense here should be what? Okay, past simple, not present age, not present what? Not present perfect. What's the correct? What's the correct? شو الصح هنا؟ Okay, الصح هنا ايش؟ Okay, so yesterday. Okay, this again. مشكلة tense. Okay, we have yesterday and we have present perfect. Okay, they don't come together. But look here, he has been there last year. He has been there last year. Okay. Also in ايش last year واستخدم هان ايش البريزنت بيرفكت ما بزبط هان لازم نحط هان ايش هان مش لازم نحط هان he went there ممكن نحط هنا he went there last year. اوكي لازم كمان نحط هنا ايش اوكي هنا في عنا last year it's a keyword for past simple time. She is a teacher since 6 years. Okay, okay, she is a teacher since 6 years. Be here since 6 years. This expression or this is a key word for what? Since we use it for present simple or for present perfect. She is a teacher since 6 years. Okay, she has been a teacher. Okay, يعني في عندنا مشكلتين. One, the problem is in the tense. بما إنه في عندي since على طول بستخدم أنا إيش since for تتذكروهم. ما بستخدمش معهم present simple بستخدم present perfect. هاي she has been a teacher. ما أقدرش أقول since okay 6 years بقول إيش for 6 years. Okay, this is another correction. She's a teacher since 6 years. She has been a teacher for 6 years. For 6 years. ولو قلنا هيك مثلا طب she has been a teacher since 6 years تذكروا إنه since بتبعها إيش اسم سنة اسم يوم اسم شهر. أوكي بس بينما for بتبعها دائما إيش number. أوكي طب let's move to the next slide. برضه نشوف كمان في عندنا mistakes. طبعا this activity is related to things that we will discuss in this unit. لها علاقة بالشغلات اللي احنا نناقشها دلوقتي. Okay. Look here. I live here since 1990. شايفين since دائما يصبح ايش اسم since Monday, since last week, since 1998. Okay. Look here. I live. Okay. What we have to write to correct it. I live here since 19. Okay. And then I have lived here since 1998. Okay, يعني دائما تذكر في remember, since and for. With them we have to use present perfect with them. Have time. How long do you know Roland? How long do you know Roland? Okay, where is the mistake here? Okay, شو تصير how long have you known? Okay, okay, because with how long, okay, this year we use a present perfect. This activity just to remind you of important things. You have to be careful when writing your sentences. لازم نكون حذرين لما نكتب الجمل. You have to be careful for what? For writing the tenses in the sentence. Sometimes you have to depend on the keywords, and sometimes you have to depend on the sentence itself. أحيانا لازم يعتمد على keywords، ولما لازم يعتمد على الجملة نفسها. Okay. طيب. Okay. Now this activity from the textbook. What we are going to do, we are going to complete the following sentences with do, did or have. بنكمل هذول الجمل إما do, did أو إيش أو have. do, did أو have. Okay. طيب. Who your work for now. Who your work for now. Who your work for now. هل بدي أحط who you work for now. Who you work for now. يعني مين أنت بتعمل الآن. أوكي. شو ممكن نحطها؟ who. أوكي. who. أوكي. who do you work for now. يعني مين أنت صالح مين أنت بتشتغل. أوكي. who do you work for now. أوكي. هذه you work. أوكي. طيب. I work for Entech Publishing. We publish international business magazines. Okay. I see. And how long you worked for them. شو لازم أحط أنا عن. Okay. How long. هسه حلينا عنها جملة. How long شو التنس اللي بتاخدها. هسه حكينا عنهم. And how long have you worked for them. Okay. This is the answer. This is an interview. هذا interview يعني واحد بيحكي والثاني برد عليه. Okay. Look here. I see. And how long have you worked for what for them. الآن بده يجاوب. Okay. Okay. I worked there for nearly 5 years. شايفين؟ هاي 5 years for nearly 5 years. معناته شو التنس لازم تكون عندي هنا؟ على طول لازم تكون عندي إيش؟ have. Not no exactly 5 years. طيب. And how long? Okay. عندي كمان إيش؟ How long? شو نحط هنا كمان؟ تلقائي لازم نحط إيش؟ have. How long? مع how long نحط إيش؟ How long have you been in charge of Eastern Europe publications? Answer for 2 years. And what you do before you were at Antarctic? Okay, عشان نحط هنا. Okay, we have to write it. We have to write what? We have to write what? Okay. Again, who do you work for now? Nancy. Okay. Yeah. You have to keep in mind this is an interview between Nancy and interviewer. المقابل أو إيش بقابل في مين؟ في Nancy. I work for Antarctic Publishing. We publish international business magazines. I see. And how long have you worked for them? I have worked there for nearly 5 years. No, exactly 5 years. And how long have you been in charge of Eastern Europe publications? For 2 years. And what did you do before you were at Intertek? I work for the BBC World Wide Service. طب, do you think that from this interview, do you think that Nancy is still working with BBC? Do you think that Nancy is still working with BBC? No. How do you know? And what did you do before you went to Antarctic? I worked for the BBC World Service. معناته she worked in the past. عندك في الماضي بس هالسنة. طيب, where does she works now? Yeah. Where does she works now? وين بتشتغل الآن? She works for what fair in Antarctic. Okay. In Antarctic. Okay. She works in Antarctic company. Okay. Yes. Okay. There is another activity like this. في عندنا كمان نشاط زي هيك رايحين نحله احنا في التكست بوك. رايحين نحله في التكست بوك. خلينا نروح على التكست بوك. Okay. Let's move to the text book. نروح على text book. Okay. 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 This activity, the same thing. Okay. Read and complete the second part of the interview. As you know, this job is based in Geneva. Is based in Geneva. شنو نحطها هنا؟ You lived before. شنو نحطها هنا؟ Okay. بما إنه حاطيني هنا live معناته بديش أحط هنا did. Okay. What I have to write here. شو لازم أكتب أنا هنا؟ Okay. ثاني إيش؟ Okay. Have you ثاني إيش؟ ever? Have you ever lived abroad before? No. Okay. Before? Oh, yes. Yes, I. The answer, the question started with have. The answer should also contain have. Yes, إيش? Yes, I have. يعني لو السؤال فيه have لازم الأنسر يكون فيه إيش؟ then. And then you abroad. You and when did you live abroad؟ مش مهم احنا نحفظ الجمل ونعرف استخدام do أو did أو have etc. طيب. Well, in fact, I was born in Argentina and I lived there until I was 11. Also, I lived in Berlin for 1 year when I working for the BBC. Okay, when I was working for the BBC. Okay, that interesting. Have you traveled? Okay, have okay. Have you traveled? Okay, just 1 minute. We will Okay, dear students, let's continue now. So sorry. Oh, yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, okay. Okay. I have traveled نحط هنا إيش have traveled to the most countries in South America and many countries in Europe. Okay, I have also been هنحط هنا إيش I have also يعني إنه أنا كمان رحت على إيش على اليابان. Oh yes, and why? And why did you go to Japan? نحط هنا why. Okay, did you go to Japan? It was for Antarctic اللي هي الشركة اللي بشتغل فيها. I went there. نحط هنا الفعل إيش؟ I okay. يعني هذول two activities هي حلينا واحدة على الباوربوينت وهي الثانية حليناها على التكست بوك. هذول مطلوب بس نعرف شو صيغة الفعل أستخدم. هل أستخدم أنا الباست سمبل ولا أستخدم البريزنت إيش؟ البريزنت. Perfect. Okay, let's continue now. طيب. According to these أو to the interview حسب الانترفيو الموجود في 3 and 4. Okay, حسب الانترفيو الموجود في 3 and 4. Does Nancy still work for the Antarctic? Does she still work for the BBC? Okay. For the Antarctic شو ممكن نحط هنا؟ ظل تشتغل مع شركة Antarctic. نقول إيش؟ الإجابة. Okay. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. طيب. Okay. طب does she still work for the BBC? ظلت تشتغل مع BBC. No, she doesn't. Okay. No, she doesn't. Okay. You have to keep in mind أجاكم بالامتحان دائما بعد yes أو no لازم نحط إيش؟ comma مش في الأسلوب. Okay. طيب. Nancy says نانسي بتقول I work for the Antarctic Publishing. أنا بشتغل ل Antarctic Publishing. ولما بتقول I have worked there for nearly 5 years. أنا اشتغلت هناك تقريبا 5 سنوات. لما بتقول I worked for the BBC World Service. Okay. شو التنسز المستخدمات؟ شو التنسز المستخدمات في الجملة الأولى؟ I work. التنس في الجملة الأولى هان إيش؟ present simple. طيب شو التنس المستخدم هنا؟ كمان present perfect. طيب شو التنس المستخدم هنا في الجملة الثالثة؟ past perfect. And I think we talked about the differences between them. بتوقع حكينا عن الاختلافات بينهم. ليش أنا بستخدم الباست سمبل؟ ليش أنا بستخدم البريزنت بيرفكت؟ ليش أنا بستخدم إيش؟ الباست. When we talk about present simple or simple present, we are talking about now. يعني لما بقول I work for Antarctic Publishing يعني أنا إيش؟ بشتغل الآن مع إيش؟ الشركة. طيب I have worked there for nearly 5 years. اشتغلت معهم تقريبا 5 سنوات. بس لكن إيش؟ يعني لكن قبل ما أحكي عن الكلام كنت أنا منهي الدوام. يعني الآن أنا لا أعمل لديهم. يعني اشتغلت معهم تقريبا 5 سنوات بس الآن أنا لا أعمل إيش معهم. طيب لما بقول I worked okay for the BBC أنا اشتغلت مع البي بي سي بس اشتغلت معهم منذ فترة إيش طويلة. اشتغلت معهم منذ فترة إيش طويلة جدا. بس لما بقول مثلا I have worked اشتغلت معهم ودشرت الشغل معهم قبل فترة إيش وجيزة أو فترة إيش قريبة. هذا الفرق بالمعنى. Okay yeah let's continue. Okay, here we have this activity. Here we have this activity. What we are going to do here are some more events from Nancy's life. شغلات لهم علاقة بحياة نانسي. Match a line in A, okay, with a time expression in B. بدي أوصل كل واحدة من هذول الجمل مع تكملتها من التايم اكسبريشن بالايش بايش ب okay. طيب okay. Now she was born. Okay. She was born حسب التكست اللي مرت معنا وين انولدت هي. She was born when. She was born. طب بدنا احنا ما نوصلها خلينا نكتبهم كتابة. She was born ايش in Argentina. This is ايش number 1. She was born in Argentina in 1969. Okay. Now she went to school in Buenos Aires. Okay. Number 2, I have to match it with which one? Okay. Until she was 11. This is number 2. Until she was 11. This is number 2. She studied modern languages. She studied modern languages for 3 years at the university. This is number 3. She has worked for Antarctic. Okay. This is number 4. She left the BBC. Okay, 5 years ago. Number 5. 5 years ago. She lived in Berlin. Okay, she lived in Berlin. While she was working for the BBC. Okay, this is number 6. Okay. Okay, she has been married. Okay, she has been married what? Twice. This is number 7. Okay, she has visited Japan. She has visited Japan. Okay, few times. This is number 8. She hasn't heard if she got the job at World Watch Europe. This is number 9. Okay. Okay, these are the answers. والإجابات. طبعا كيف احنا من هذول الإجابات حسب ما سمعنا من الانترفيو مع نانسي. according to what? According to the meaning. According to what? According to the meaning. حسب ايش؟ according to the meaning. Okay. Look here. Here you are going to talk about yourself. تحكوا عن أنفسكم. Complete the sentences about you. I have known my best friend for, you have to say, for 3 years, for 5 years, for 6 years, etc. Okay. I have been at this school since مثلا 1999. You have to keep in mind when we use okay, you have to keep in mind, okay, when we use for should be followed by number of years, since it should be followed by what? By a what? Since should be followed by what? By a name of a year, a name of a month, since Monday, since 1990, etc. I haven't learned to yet. دائما yet نستخدمها لما بكون عندي نفي بالجملة، لما بكون عندي ايش؟ سؤال. Okay. You have to try to practice this. لازم تحاولوا تطبقوا هذا وتمارسوا هذول الجمل ونحكي عليهم. Okay. In this activity, this is the last activity. What are the past and past participle؟ يعني التصريف الثاني والثالث لهذول الأفعال اللي هم عبارة عن إيش؟ عن irregular. Dear students, I would like to thank you for listening to this lecture. Thank you very much. I hope you a nice day. Have a nice day. Thank you, dear students.